We don't have a lot of time to spend in Providence.
No, we really only have like 5 hours or less, so we're going to try to see as much of the city as we can while we're here. Honestly, Corey and I mainly decided to come to Providence because there was one building we both really wanted to see here, and we thought let's make a little afternoon of it, and so that is our first stop. I am so obsessed with this place. As a former English major and a book lover, that place is so dreamy. Everything from the old historic ladders to the little mezzanine reading nooks, which are for members only, so very exclusive. But I just felt smarter being in there.
My favorite part were the reading nooks because back in college I would study in the library a lot. It was like the only quiet place I could find. And I always like to find like just a little corner or a little nook to myself where no one would bother me. And that was perfect. I wish my college had a library like that.
We're here on a Saturday and like pretty much everything's closed. So it might just be a lot of walking around and looking at places, but there's tons of history here, and so we will definitely find something to do with our time. Down the street is a building that just looks historic, and there's a bronze sign on it, so we're going to read it and see if this building has any significance.
This is the Stephen Hopkins house. He lived from 1707 to 1785. He was a very important figure in Rhode Island history, it looks like. 10 times governor of Rhode Island, Chief Justice of the Superior Court, Chancellor of Brown University, and to top it all off, he was a signer of the Declaration of Independence.
I freaking love cities like this where you can find a little historic nook with red brick buildings and it's just quiet and there's trees everywhere and you can hear the birds singing. It's adorable. I really was not expecting this in Providence. I guess I don't know why, but it's exceeding my expectations so far. As someone who works on a college campus, it's very magical to me to be on any college campus, but especially in Ivy because I just love anything old and historic. If it's got a brick building and it's got columns, I'm a big fan. And it's so quiet. I was just blown away by this little area, but Corey's like, we haven't even hit the main area yet.
Yeah, we haven't hit the main green yet. We haven't hit the quad yet. It's not complete until you hit the quad.
Yeah, that's another thing. Colleges or universities, if they have like a quad or a lawn, 10 out of 10.
Yes.
I love how Corey, who has no affiliation with Brown whatsoever, is so anxious to take a picture with this statue. He's a big fan of bears, so I guess it makes sense. Did you get a picture?
Yeah. Well, take a photo of me at the bear now that nobody's there.
All right, just finished at Brown University. It makes me miss college just a little bit. But now we are headed to arguably one of the most scenic streets in Providence. This street is full of historic buildings, most notably the Fleur-de-lys, which has been used as an art studio since 1939. But every building here is historic, like the Deacon Edward Taylor House, which is the oldest building on the street, and then the Cyril Dodge House and its next door neighbor, the Club House, which was also built by Dodge.
We're going to have dinner at Harry's Bar and Burger, which has been voted #1 burger in the state of Rhode Island. So let's see if it lives up to the hype. I'm considering getting a milkshake. I probably will because I see someone who has an Oreo milkshake a couple tables away from us and it looks so good. It's got chocolate syrup in it, vanilla ice cream, Oreos, of course. I'll probably end up getting a milkshake.
So we were kind of misled. The burgers here are actually sliders. So if you order a burger, you get 2 sliders or you can add a third one for an extra cost. But Corey and I are both getting the classic burgers, which is just like burger, cheese, pickles, and I think that's it. With a special sauce on it. We got separate fries. So honestly, I'll just eat whatever because we're starving and extremely dehydrated.
It turns out heaven does exist, and it's located right here in Providence, Rhode Island at Harry's Bar and Burger. That was the best burger and fries I've had in a long time. The milkshake was heavenly, top tier Oreo milkshake. And the price was unbeatable, man. Like, it was only about 35 bucks for both of our meals.
That's true.
That's the place to go. I believe it. That could be the best burger in Rhode Island. It's actually the only burger I've had in Rhode Island, but I bet it's the best.
Well, we came across this map here, and we've hit a lot of these spots, but we have not gone to the old State House or Prospect Park, and they're not far from where we are. So we are going to try to go to both locations and then see the State House, and then hopefully wrap up the evening at Waterplace Park, which offers a scenic view, I guess, of the city along the water.
I really wanted to go here because Rhode Island declared its independence 2 months before the rest of the colonies on May 4th, 1776.
Yeah, they did it before it was cool, pretty much.
Yeah. So maybe Rhode Island should be the first state, not Delaware. I don't know.
It's a hot take, I don't know. We have found a little park. It says it's a park, but it looks like it's someone's yard. Well, we're gonna find out. Oh, this is beautiful and so tranquil. I love, love, love when buildings have a bunch of ivy everywhere. It's just so green, a nice patch of greenery in a city. What we're trying to accomplish is to go up there to Prospect Park, where apparently you can get a really awesome view of downtown Providence. But I think we are approaching Prospect Park, and this is worth the walk. These people behind us just got engaged. What a cute little spot to get engaged. That view is beautiful. And then we saw like the perfect spot. You can just see the dome of the State House. But yeah, in the span of us being there, we just missed someone get engaged and then a really intoxicated couple. So, you know, really spans a whole spectrum there. Almost 7 o'clock, so we've been here for about 4 hours so far. We were not expecting to go to Prospect Park, but I'm glad we did. Now we are headed down another huge hill to get to the State House, which is where the capital of Rhode Island is. Whoa, this State House is so impressive. I think directly on top of the dome is the Independence Man statue, and it looks like it might be under construction because I don't see a man on the top of the dome. The Independent Man represents freedom of thought and action. So it's pretty like iconic for this building, so it's too bad we couldn't see it, but the building itself is so grand, and what an amazing view from here. Corey is so over this heat. He's like... not even gonna bother. In case you can't tell how humid it is here, this is how humid it is. We were like, let's go to New England in July. It's not gonna be that hot and humid. It was like 94% humidity today. New England, you got us. Like, joke's on us. We did not expect this. All right, we are about 5 hours in and we made it to Waterplace Park, which is a very serene area. It's kind of cool because you're surrounded by all these really nice buildings. Apparently in the summertime, there are these lanterns that they light in the middle of the water. We just missed it because they did it July 4th and we were not here for July 4th. But it looks like it would be really cool to see in person. I don't know if it was just the timing in which we got there, but it was just like us and a bunch of teenagers that were just doing drugs. Like, that is clearly the spot you go to do drugs. So we just went, took our pictures, and let them do their thing. You know, we're not here to judge. We're just here to take in the scenery and leave. Overall, we are so glad that we decided to come to Providence. Even though we only had half a day, it really did exceed our expectations.
Next time, we're spending the day at George Washington's home, Mount Vernon.
That'd be nice. We were not expecting to go to Prospect. We were not expecting, oh my gosh, there's Prospect. We were not expecting to go to Prospect. The State House?
I think
State
it's the
House.
Rhode Island.